All right, yeah, this is a Patreon request from Troy. Matt Corby, brother. This is all new to me. We did do a version of this kind of whatever this is channel, I suppose, show. We did, yeah, and people were saying you need to there's loads of good ones of these. But yeah, anyway, Matt Corby, brother. Let's go.
Sleep now under my skin, mate. Show you try to conjure the wind and ease my mind. Somebody call out to your brother. He's calling out your name. Oh, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Oh, you couldn't help out your own neighbor. You couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. You cower in the corner, confide in your father. Let it out and say, let it pass away. Sleep now under my skin, like show you try to conjure the wind and ease my mind. Somebody call out to your brother. He's calling out your name. Oh, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Oh, you couldn't help out your own neighbor. You couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. You cower in the corner, confide in your father. Let it out and say, you cower in the corner, confide in your father. Let it pass away. Let it break your day. Wait there, pull yourself out of this state, dear. Acknowledge that you were fake here. From there on, you might just grow. Oh. Somebody call unto your brother. He's calling out your name. Oh. Hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. La da 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 da. You couldn't help out your own neighbor. You couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. Oh, somebody call out to your brother. He's calling out your name. Oh, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Oh, you couldn't help out your own neighbor. You couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blood. Somebody call out to your brother. He's calling out your name. Whoa. Hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Whoa. Oh. You couldn't help out your own neighbor. You couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame.
His vocal range. I don't even mean his I mean the difference in voices he just done. He had the high bit and reminded me a bit of that Focus, the singer from Focus, with the um yeah, I don't think he should play festivals though, because that sounds like a Bigfoot call. That bit he was doing, the "Ooh," that sounded like a Bigfoot call. Right, I don't think he should play festivals, as Bigfoot might ascend upon the festival. But I have to say, that was some performance. That was some performance. A real, um, like not emotion. Yeah, I suppose emotional, but like a intense. From like how like what do you do? Four. He had the high kind of like I say the Bigfoot call bit. He had that whisper bit. He had the regular singing. Then he had the kind of scream gravel, kind of more rock thing. Like that's a hell of a like. I don't know if people quite would respect quite how rare that is to kind of see someone do that. Them drastic changes vocally to go from, like I say, to go from the high voice within the same song, you're ending up with that screaming gravel voice at the end. Plus, you're like, that's not just your transition. You're kind of like you said, the whispering bit, um, and all of it sounded great. All of it sounded great. Like, yeah, that was some vocal performance. I have to say, the song was great too, and the words, but it was more of a like, it was great. Do you know what I mean? He's a great guitar player. He's a great, like, yeah, the song was great. Like, it's of that kind of new school thing. Like, he fits in with the Hosiers and, yeah, like, who was that guy we did loads of at one point? Matt, Matt Mason. Yeah, yeah. Of that kind of new school singer songwriter. But, like, that was all great. But what was kind of striking about it and what you was more kind of aware of was his vocal performance. That was some vocal performance. Like I say, kind of we've seen on the channel different singers do a version of each different transitions he did, but not quite all in one performance. Very passionate, very yeah, great performance. Yeah, he's fire. He's fire. Like I say, his guitar playing was great too. It was a crazy it was crazy intricate structure to the song. Like, yeah, yeah, this was fire. He's fire. Does it say when this was? Nah, nah. It said, yeah, no. but he's got to be new school. I think the like a version is quite new. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I don't know, 2000. I don't know actually how old it would be. But I remember doing, like I say, I remember doing like starting them maybe 2 years ago, doing like a version performances, and everyone, yeah, I remember people saying them and the other one where people link up all the way all around the world. So you have like someone playing drums in Africa and someone singing in Germany, and do you know what I mean? And then they're kind of playing a pop song, or like, yeah, they were good, but I can't remember what they were called either. We did a couple of them. I remember Ringo being in one. Ringo, but yeah, yeah, that was fire. Great performance. Great performance. He smashed that. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.